baby say. Basement, boxing towel, you know I'm a warrior, right? Fuck that, I'm a champion. Basement, boxing towel, left, right, jab in the hook, better protect your jaw. 12 rounds if you can last, better protect your fall. I got hits like Mayweather, you hit that round of applause. No question, the problem solved. Basement, boxing towel, left, right, jab in the hook, better protect your jaw. 12 rounds if you can last, better protect your fall. I got hits like Mayweather, you hit that round of applause. No question, the problem solved. I'm feeling cocky. I hit a thing to beat the ring, a boof up like I'm Rocky. ASAP, any opponent think they can stop me. I stay strapped, chop tryna learn my moves so you can copy. You gotta give it your all. Gotta give it your all. When you're back against the wall. When you're back against the wall. When you the one people call. When you the one people call. To keep greatness involved. To keep greatness involved. Basement, boxing talk, left, right, jab in the hook, better protect your jaw. 12 rounds if you can last, better protect your fall. I got hits like Mayweather, you hit that round of applause. No question, the problem solved. Basement, boxing talk, left, right, jab in the hook, better protect.
It's your boy Basement Boxing Talk coming to you live, and I hope everybody is my bad. I hope everybody had a great weekend. It's Saturday. Got my boy Black Star Sports TV in the building. What's good, Black Star?
Hey, bro. What's going on, man? What's going on, man?
Another one, another one, another one, another one, another one.
Yes, sir.
It's Saturday. It's Boxing Talk. You already know.
Man. Yeah, man. We gotta talk it up.
Let's start off with the heat. What's up with Teo, man? Contract still not signed. What's going on, man? Let's start off with this. Let's start off with that, man. What's going on with Teo and Shakur? And what you think? What do you think is going to be the outcome of this?
Surprise. I would say I'm surprised, but I ain't. I knew this was coming. He don't want no smoke, man. He out here trying to impersonate a fighter. Man, every time a real challenge is presented to him, man, he starts snaking his way out. All of a sudden, they quiet now. Ain't nobody got nothing to say about nothing, you know. And it's a trip, man. But I called it. I called it. They've been talking this for weeks. And all of a sudden, what did it say?
You said you echoing. Shout out to Behind the Hands TV. What's good, bro?
How am I doing that?
I don't know.
How about now? Still same?
It's a little bit. It's a little bit better.
A little bit better.
Yep.
Okay. Yeah. I knew Teo. Teo ain't trying to do it. You don't want no smoke, man. You know, I know Shakur's ready. Shakur been really hunting for it, you know. But Teo ain't trying to do nothing, man. He want to get him another Claggett fight.
So I mean, why is it so? Why? Okay, in my preference, yeah, you've been saying Teo been he don't want no smoke, but why is he wasting Turkey time and everybody else's time?
Yeah,
I don't understand.
He's trying to get back in the good graces of Turkey. He's trying to use Shakur to do it. Because before this, Turkey wasn't even talking to him. You know,
right?
So now he get a little bit of conversation. All he needs is a good escape route to get out of this one. Then he can ask for something else. You know, Claggett talking trash. I want to fight Claggett again. He ain't trying to do nothing, man.
Behind the Hands TV said, when the last time you seen Teo call out somebody, then fight him? Never.
Not gonna happen.
I agree with that.
Yeah. And the truth is, the guy is overrated. You know, he got a lot of mileage out of that Lomo fight. You know, and everybody
Right.
really just it's fun. It's weird to me because to me, Devin beat him better than he did. He won more rounds, I thought.
Okay.
But somehow Teo gets full credit. But when it comes to Devin Haney, they saying, "Oh, Lomo won." There is no way. It's not mathematically possible. If you go look at that fight, the first 6 rounds. Let me get the hands in there. First 6 rounds. Lomachenko did nothing. And that's his fault. He did the same thing when he fought Teo. You know, and then when he did come on with Teo a little bit, he looked it pretty good. Yeah, I can hear my feedback too. Yeah, I can hear it too. I don't know. Yeah, I can hear my feedback too. I don't know what I can do here.
You might want to leave and just come back in.
Yeah, let me do that.
Okay, that's cool. Bruce Gas in the building. What's good, Bruce? Salute to my good brother Bruce. Hey, behind the hands, yeah, you're right, bro. I was hold on.
Hey.
There we go.
Sound better?
Yeah, it sounds a little bit better. Yep.
Okay. Yeah, man. I just feel like that's unfair, and a lot of people giving them a lot of kudos for that. Oh, he said
Right.
extra women windows open. Okay, hold on.
And I was
extra women windows open. Okay, hold on. Let me see.
behind the hand said T.O. is trying to leverage the hype, a new deal somewhere other than Top Right. Okay, and my response is that where else can T.O. go besides Top Rank? I believe he didn't spoil the parade everywhere else. I don't see any other Eddie. I don't see Eddie trying to invest into him. I mean, he got a bad rap with Turkey, and the only way Turkey probably is gonna fuck with him is if he do take the Shakur fight or a fight that's relevant that Turkey would like to see. So,
but you know they got him.
He
in
said
a
Death Row contract at Golden Boy. Yeah, that's about the only thing that's left.
Yeah, but you know they got him in a pickle.
Yeah,
but you know they got him in a pickle.
Yeah.
You know he has to fight
you can
Shakur, you know, or they mandated him fight who did they mandate? They
or
just
fight
mandated him fight Keyshawn. Who did they mandate?
Keyshawn.
They mandated him to fight Keyshawn. Yeah. And if he don't, he got dropped the belt.
I think
yeah. And if he don't, he got dropped the belt.
I think T.O. I think he slithers out and fights Keyshawn on that one, man.
Well,
I don't think he wants to smoke for Shakur.
Well, if Keyshawn ain't retired.
Yeah, he been talking a lot about retirement. So if Keyshawn do come back, it got to be at 40. It got to be at 40.
Yeah.
He couldn't make 35. Yeah. I don't see him coming back trying to fight at 35. And then a lot of people oppose the question of this. If Shakur takes on the fight and fights T.O. at 140, then why he can't take on some of these other fights at 140 or even possibly 147? This was this little barbershop talk that was in the barbershop this week when I was in the barbershop, and they were just talking, why Shakur won't move, or why would Shakur sit up here and say he'll fight T.O. and then let Keyshawn just have it? You know, a lot of people take these boxers' words, every word for what it is. And My thing's, I mean, 140, Shakur at 140, fight Teo, and then what's next?
Mm. Yeah, yeah. Well, at that point, you can't go back and fight Claggett no more. At that point, you can't go back and fight Claggett no more. You're gonna have to go ahead and go champ for champ at that point, you know. And go champ for champ at that point, you know. And
Yeah, I
it'd be
think the
good.
35 division is
And it'd be good.
35 division open. I would really like to see Shakur become undisputed down at 35.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's what I would love him to see. At least try to accomplish that. At least try to accomplish that.
Exactly.
Behind the hand said Keyshawn will return because Bob actually likes him. Yeah, I agree too. I believe he just put him on punishment. You know what I mean? Let him know this is a business and it's real money being at stake. Shakur will try to get it. Teo, then Ryan. That sounds good too. Shakur will take on Teo and then take on Ryan. But then, okay, this is my response to that back behind the hand CV. Then if Shakur does that, then they sit up here and say, well, he's not fighting champions. Just like I heard a conversation this week about Tank. And a lot of people criticizing Tank over this Jake Paul fight. People criticizing Tank for not running back with Lamont Roach right now. And I kind of understand the reason why. If I'm looking at it on the business aspect. But people were downgrading Tank this week, like playing little clips on Instagram. Tank, he said, I never wanted to be a champion. I just wanted to get myself up out of this situation. And the people are dogging this guy and actually they're going through his record and saying, like, man, this guy never really fought no real champions. He's not a champion. And why Tank is on this pedestal? And I mean, some people are like they didn't like watching the supreme knockouts that we seen. These were elite knockouts, even though I understand Mario Barros was in a weight class that he came up to. I understand Santa Cruz came up in weight, and then that's another thing. Everybody talking so much shit about Tank. Well, you know, he pulling guys from this way. He never fought all these other guys at the 35 division. But I mean, from my understanding, it was like PBC built Tank to be a superstar. They've made him a superstar. Now, there's kudos to PBC for making him a superstar by not fighting guys of some of you guys' caliber that you want him to fight. But if you can become a superstar and not have to fight the higher echelons, hey, kudos. I mean, I don't see nothing wrong with it.
Exactly.
But a lot of people are holding Tank to his word that he did say he had a hitman list. And the hitman list, he did say Devin, he did say Shakur, and now he's saying maybe Jake Paul and it's over with. What's your thoughts, Black Star?
Yeah, man. When it comes to Tank, man, I'm a mixed ball. I'm a mixed ball. Cause I like Tank, but I don't like the way he moves. And he taking the fans for granted, and success and everything. He act like people owe him something. But he act like he don't owe the sport anything. You know, I get a real bad feedback. I can hear it real bad in here. I can't understand why that is.
I'm not even getting the feedback over here.
You're not? You're not?
Mm-mm.
Okay, well, how in the world am I getting it? I'm getting it in my own head. All right, let me plug this. Maybe did I plug it in wrong?
Behind the Hands TV said the KOs were fire. They wanted him to KO Haney and Shakur. And I believe that. That's for sure. That's for sure. That is for sure.
Yeah, I don't know what in the world. All right, let's see. All right, yeah, because I can say something, and then as soon as I'm finished, I can hit myself. And then as soon as I'm finished, I can hit. I ain't never had that before.
Phones and then plug back up.
That before. Yeah, I don't unplug them.
Um, Unplug
Yeah,
your headphones and then plug them back up.
yeah, I got them out now. I'm gonna plug them back in. Yeah, I got them out. Let me see. Now I'm gonna plug them. All right, let me see. Yeah, back on. Yeah, the headphones. Let me see it. Okay, let me try them without it. Let me see it. Okay, let me try them without it.
Oh, you crispy clear.
All right, let me turn this up a little bit because I gotta be able to hear. All right, let me turn this up a little bit because I gotta be able to hear. Turn the volume up on it. I said it's 100. Okay, why can't I hear all of it? All right. Can you hear me? Can you hear me?
Yeah.
All right. Yeah, for some reason mine is low. I gotta hook up some speakers.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I can hear.
man.
Oh, he
Yeah.
said Bruce Gas said no, it's still fucked up. I don't know what he's talking about. I hear
All
you
right, well,
clear
let
over
me
this
jump out and
side.
come back again. Let me jump out and come back again.
Okay. I don't know what's going on. Yeah. Let's get Black Star back in here. Okay. Black Star. Until he come on, we keep it moving a little bit. We were still talking about the 135 and the 140 division. Um, there you go. Let's see.
Hey, bro.
Yes, sir.
All right, that sound better? Anybody? Am I sounding better? Anybody? Behind the Hands TV, my brother.
You sound good over here.
Okay.
So what was you saying about Tank now?
Yeah. Tank. All these fights that we talked about. That they going Gary Anton Russell. Not Anton, but Mr. Gary Russell, Devin Haney. All these fights like that he could had already. That he is not. Oh damn, it's still messed up.
I don't know.
I can't understand what it could be here.
It's
Let me
one of
check
them
my.
Saturdays, bro.
Let me check.
This is one of them Saturdays. Wow. I'm sorry for the technical difficulties out there. People who watching the show.
Let me step out one more time and check my mic.
Okay. While he do that, I'm gonna put this on people in the audience mind. Uh, after he talks about Shakur, Tank Davis. I want to know what you guys think about the build up for this Pitbull and Lamont Roach fight, and leading back to the Tank Davis. I don't have a YouTube video on, bro. I will send the link. Hold on. Go to my phone. Oh, shit. When I'm about to put the link in the chat.
All right. How we sound? Is it
Feeling
better?
all right on my end.
Okay. So far, it's not accurate, so you hear a little bit. I don't know. I don't understand this. I don't understand this at all. Because if I don't have this on, I can't hear. So I gotta get my. Check out. Okay.
He said it definitely echoed. I don't know. Let me turn my roadcaster off and see something. Hold on.
Is it still echoing?
I don't know. How on my
Is it
end?
still echoing?
I don't.
I turned
Mine
my I
has.
turned my road I turned my roadcaster.
Oh, I don't know. Well, I don't hear it now. I don't hear it in my earphone. Oh, I think I do.
All right,
No,
so we
I don't hear it. Okay, Bruce say we good now.
all right. Well,
Oh,
I all right, cool.
okay, yeah, cause that's the thing with
Might have
Tank
been
to
my
me.
roadcaster. I don't know. Okay,
Yeah,
yeah,
cause
that's the thing with Tank.
yeah, cause Tank need to have those fights, man, and he is not giving us those fights, and he's trying to swerve us. He came in under the umbrella of Mayweather, where he already had a lot of things given to him. Yeah, I don't know. I'm hearing it again now. I don't understand this.
I don't hear the echo.
You don't hear it? Nobody else hear it in the chat?
Nope.
Okay. Well, we'll power through it then. Yeah, I think he kind of let the fans down with that, as far as that, and people's kind of holding him accountable for it now. They're kind of reassessing him, looking at him like, man, this guy, he always talk about the money and everything, and clearly he makes it known that that's what he in it for, and he's not really in it to be great or anything like that. But at the same time, he wants to make statements like, he better than Mayweather, or he got a deal that's as big as Mayweather. He want to be in competition with Mayweather, but you don't want to fight the top competition. It don't even go together. And then he, this is a money grab with Jake Paul, and I'm hoping Jake Paul knock his ass out. To be honest with you, cause I'm sick of him.
Wow.
He walking around. Cause for me, he not trying to fight the guys I want him to fight. He's trying to jump out the sport and run out. He want to get the money and run, and not really go out there and fight the guys that he should be fighting. Then on top of that, he walk around here with a purse on. You know what I'm saying? He making us look bad, man. And plus, he was right from he down the street from where I was born and bred, man. We can't rock like that. Man, you got to get in there. You got to fight Gary Russell, man. You got to get in there. You got to fight Devin Haney. All these ones like that. I mean, he owed Devin Haney a fight because if you think back, remember when Floyd told him when he was messing around, he was partying with Adrian Broner. He was doing all the wrong stuff. He didn't want to go practice. He didn't want to go to Vegas to train. He said, "I got a young buck here in the gym right now that give you that work." And they put the money down, and Devin Haney got in the ring with him and got that money. And ever since that time, Tank been a workaholic. He been in there working and everything. So, in a way, Devin Haney taught him a lesson. You know, Floyd was the instrument, but I mean that young buck took him to task in there and showed him that if you ain't in there and if you ain't serious, this ain't gonna be for you. And then on top of that, you had to a lot of people. You lost the Lamont Roach fight. No rematch, and it's like you don't care to clear that out because before that fight, nobody questioned him. He didn't really have that. Nobody really examining him. But now people is looking back at him like, man, hey, maybe this guy ain't as good as we think. A lot of these guys he fought, they really didn't have this type of skill or that type of skill. So now we look at that. I don't think it's wholeheartedly all it is to it, but he need to do like Canelo did. Now we was on Canelo's ass, now I'm on his ass. Okay? He got to fight these guys, man. And that's just keeping it a buck, man. I can't push Canelo, and if I ain't gonna push him too, because he's doing the same thing. Because Gary Russell should have had that fight. Devin Haney could have had it. I mean, look at them those is mega fights right there. But you took the time to fight Ryan Garcia though, a guy who really, come on, man. That I think a lot of people's holding him accountable for that.
Yeah, and the hands TV was good, bro.
Oh shit! I been saved $5 on my insurance with Geico, boy.
Oh man.
Yeah. Nah, you got it up. What I was on though, man. I ain't got the hate and criticism for Tank, but I also might not have the same reflection of his career that others might have. I respect everything he did. I even put it in the chat. He had some fire knockouts, but they were against guys who I definitely didn't have picked to beat him. And that's my only downside to the knockouts. They were fire. I mean, the ones that we got, the 28 out of 30 or whatever crazy percentage it was phenomenal. Only problem is you gotta go get one of them boys. And you know who I'm talking about. Whoever them boys is in your book, whoever that guy is. I remember when they was talking about the Four Kings and they used to throw Ryan in there. I used to hate that because I'm like, man, Ryan really ain't like that. And that was always my problem. I'm like, he ain't, and here, and for the Shakur detractors, Shakur wasn't a part of the Four Kings because he was at 126 pounds. So he wasn't a part of that. So I'm not mad at them for overlooking him then, but today he's become a part of it. And I think that's the problem. I don't know Tank's brain, and I'm not about to dissect nothing he say, but I think that's the problem that he having. He wasn't a part of the narrative at first, and now y'all sticking him in there. The only problem is he's kind of better than all these guys that surround you right now. So, I think the world would rather see you fight him or a Devin or a Teo, somebody who's not going to come in there with that clown behavior. You know what I'm saying? I'm not knocking the Ryan fight, but I know that he got Ryan on the weight clause and the rehydration. That's always going to be a part of the hate. So, the best way to shut that up, man, Floyd used to do it too. Like, hey, man, if you don't think I beat that guy, okay, check this out. Here's a rematch for you. He gave us that a few times. So, I'm not saying to give Ryan a rematch, but what I am saying is you got to fight something comparable. Something to where I don't have you necessarily outright winning. I'll take a 50-50 fight. Him and Shakur to me is a 50-50 fight. Him and Ryan at a healthy weight class may not be 50-50, but it's pretty close, in my opinion. If he was healthy or if he was focused or if we didn't know about Oscarine, you know what I'm saying? But the problem is we know about all that stuff now, so that don't really go. So what I'm trying to say is them dudes may go from Shakur, Devin, Gary, Antoine, Teo, these guys. Here's another one. I hate to be a run-on sentence, but here's another one for you. unify with somebody in that division, and that changes the game. You know what I'm saying? Don't just take that WBA that they forcing you to keep, because I know he don't want it. He's made it clear he didn't want it. When Devin became undisputed and then left the division, he had a WBA regular, and they just gave him the super boost, and now he the Superman with the belt. But when they give you that, shout out to Lennox Lewis. The reason why it exists is because when they give you the super, it's so you can have the ability to unify. That is the purpose of the WBA super versus the regular belt. All I'm saying is he holding that belt. I'm not mad at Tank. You know why I'm not mad at Tank? Because if your aim was to get out of poverty, my brother, you succeeded, and I salute it. You know, I don't got no hate for it. He could leave after Jake Paul. I ain't gonna hate on him. But at the same time, do I feel like he left meat on the plate? Yup.
I agree. I agree. That was broken down to the best, bro. You broke it down right there. It's simple.
You got to respect him because he gives you the results in fights that casuals are looking for, and just the simple-minded for, oh, man, he didn't get a knockout. This person didn't get a knockout. That's how people look at it. And it's called boxing, not knockout. It's just that so happened that Tank is really good at the knockout. So, I think I celebrated too. Hey, man, if you could stop a guy, stop him. And I think with Tank fights, we always watch them knowing that the inevitable is coming. The only problem is you could say that because they aren't 50-50 fights. That's the only downside to it. Now, if you get into a fight with Teo, where we out here talking about the knockout is coming, hey, he's a bad mother scooter. You know what I'm saying? But he get in there with Gary Antoine and stop him. Hey, man, Tank first ballot. I don't care what you say. You know what I'm saying? He get in there and at this point beat Devin Haney and stop him. Hey, man, he first ballot. Easy. You know what I'm saying? But you got to go get those guys. It cannot be the runner-up kind. And what I mean, what I mean by the runner-up kind, the guy who ain't really there, but he around. And that's the Frank Martins. That's the Hector Garcias. That's I respect Lamont, but Lamont Roach wasn't on the radar. I'm sorry. He was the man at 130, maybe. You know what I'm saying? But he wasn't on the radar for being that heat at 35. And then, and see, this is not a slug. He made Lamont Roach into a legacy fight, bro. I don't care how anybody want to look at it. That has now become a legacy fight to rematch Lamont Roach. Okay, so you added yourself another equation. He could knock that off, beat Lamont, and say, hey, man, what y'all saw was what y'all saw, but look at that. I knocked him out. That forgives all, in my opinion. You know what I'm saying? But at the same time, man, you got to go get one of them guys before you get out of here if you want legacy respect. But if you only after the money, I'm not mad at him, but that's what I'm going to call it.
Yeah, that's a good point. But see, just like you said, he made that a legacy fight, but that guy was a cherry pick that went wrong. You see?
I'm not going to call him a cherry pick.
Oh, yeah. Well, I mean, he didn't nobody think he had a chance to win.
That's different. But I don't think Lamont is a cherry pick. And here's why. There's no such thing as a dude being familiar with you and it's a cherry pick, in my opinion, of that magnitude. This is a whole world champion that knows you. That's not a cherry pick, bro. I don't care what weight class he in.
Yeah, I mean,
they fought more than once as amateurs. They lived near each other. They worked in the same gym. That's not a cherry pick, bro.
I got all that, but you yourself said just a second ago
that
he made this a legacy fight by the performance that he had in that fight.
It wasn't supposed to be one, is all I'm saying. I'm not calling it a cherry pick, but it was supposed to be a legacy fight.
But see, that's what I'm saying. That's that little crease in the middle. Right,
he was supposed to be Frank Martin 2.0.
Yeah, and then he ended up doing a little bit better than everybody thought. So
he did better than 90% of the people in the world thought.
Yeah, no doubt about it. I mean, and to me, he didn't really shock me because I thought his style was going to cause some problems. So
now I'm gonna call you on you. If he didn't surprise you, you can't call it a cherry pick, bro.
No, because we got to go with the mass.
No, I don't gotta go with the mask. Me and you know boxing. We know boxing. We're not gonna go with the peanut gallery. We can't go. What I'm saying is my conversation with you can't be based on the peanut gallery. It's on what's real.
I know, but when you add up history, you're taking the bulk of it what the field was at the time, and most people didn't think that the guy had a chance. And that's
the field is fine. The field is fine, but it's not a cherry pick. You know what I'm saying? It doesn't make it a cherry pick because the feel is bad. If you want to be real, that everybody felt Muhammad Ali was committing suicide by fighting George Foreman. It didn't make it a cherry pick for George.
That's because of the results of the fight.
Nah, hear what I'm saying to you, though. The vast majority of people said it was a horrible idea. Just like with Roach. That didn't make it a cherry pick.
Yeah, nobody knew Roach. He came out of nowhere to the majority.
No, I'm not going to do that. You just told me you were familiar with Roach.
You ain't got no choice. Nobody knew Roach till now.
What I'm saying is you just told me you were familiar with Royce the Black. You familiar with him. You familiar with Roach, bro.
We are familiar with
Roach. So we cannot take the mindset of casuals that don't know it when we talking about it. We can't do that. Me and you not going to do that. I'm not gonna speak from the mind of a person that don't know boxing to have a conversation with you. I'm gonna talk because I know you know Roach. You do. You just said you do. And you also said that, man, his performance did surprise me. But then in another sentence, you called him a cherry pick. He cannot be that, bro.
And I explained to you why he was a cherry pick.
But you used casual boxing fan rhetoric to prove that. That's not gonna cut it.
It's lots of people that knew him as well who didn't think that he was going to.
But you know him.
Yeah, but I was a rare breed. It wasn't.
Oh man, I knew him too, and Basement knew him too.
Yeah, but
what I'm trying to tell you, Black, and much respect to you, and much respect to how you viewing it. But bro, we talking that talk, bro. We don't gotta use them casuals as a base of our conversation. They don't know what the hell they talking about. Casuals will tell you Tank ain't for nobody and he's overrated and he need to get out of here. We ain't supposed to talk about that because that's not true.
Okay, well, consider this part. Okay, Roach got this fight with Pitbull coming up. Let's say he fight this fight and he end up getting knocked out by Pitbull.
Mm-hmm.
How do you reassess this thinking now?
He's fighting the man at 140. Yeah, you got to add that to it. Don't just tell some of the story.
140, 135.
Hold on. Now listen, it's a difference because that was going to be my question too, because Lamar Roach was a champion at 130. He came up to 35 to fight Tank. Now he's going up to 40 to fight Pitbull in hopes of beating Pitbull to have a fight back with Tank at 35.
I don't think the aim is Tank.
Okay.
I know that's probably the obvious route to take, but I don't think it's Tank. Tank has made it too clear that he ain't going to 140, right? So that can't be it. What I think, and it's kind of complex what I'm about to say. I think the only reason or how quickly he got that fight, and I'm not working for nobody, but it's just my brain because I work in the sport, as you know, basically. What I see is to avoid arbitration. They turned around and gave that man a fight real quick. If he turned around and say, okay, I'll fight him, he got to let the Tank business go. Because according to Lamont Roach, Tank signed it, right? So let's just say that's true. That's an arbitration. That right now there's a problem. He can't get in the ring and fight Jake Paul if that's going on. And don't be overlooking the fact that these dudes work for the same company. They don't need that. So what they did was fixed it within their company and said, all right, Tank gonna go do this. Hey, look, Lamar, well, it won't be a Tank fight, but we'll throw you a bone. Here you go. And if you listen to Lamar interviews, he's been heavily talking about getting a winner of Brian Norman and Devin Haney. So for him to go to 140 says that there's a direction he's going.
Yeah, it makes sense for that because especially if you feel like you can't get that Tank fight, you got to go do something else.
Or you know that even if you sign a Tank fight, it doesn't mean you can get it.
Yeah, but you know, he to the point, like you said, he went on and he just said, you know, hey, that ain't happening. I'm going over here now.
I don't think that was his move. I think PBC ushered him into doing that, is what I'm saying, just to get off of it.
I mean, it could be, but it looks more like he had no choice because it don't look like Tank wanted to fight him. So if Tank,
I agree, he wouldn't have had no choice because they would have put him on the shelf.
Yeah. So
here's a fun fact that I like to tell people. Outside of Pitbull, take Pitbull out the equation. Anybody that's fought Tank, They've been out of the ring for a minimum of 8 months after a Tank fight, a minimum. Some of them a year and a half to 2 years. But what I'm saying is, you fight Tank, you don't see the ring that quickly. This is a fact. You could go to your box rec or go wherever you want, look it up. Go look at his past fights.
I looked it up already.
You can go as far back as 5-6 fights. Maybe the last opponents, when they fight Tank, they don't get right back in the ring, is my point. So if Lamont fights Pitbull, guess what that's going to be? 10 months total. So what I'm saying is this is a good move for him to stay active and get back in the ring. So like you said, he don't have a choice. He do, but the choices ain't good. It ain't good enough for you not to take this. You got to do it. So, I can respect it.
Yeah, I mean, but ain't nothing wrong with the fight. It's a good fight for him, And I think that, and the way that, like you pointing out, the way that he's moving in that direction to 47 and stuff like that, it's a good little pass through to get over there and possibly get a Devin or Brian Norman fight. I mean, hey, kudos to him for that, And
I mean, he talks about it a lot. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
He talks about going up a lot. And if I've seen him before in person, he not no 130-pound guy. You know what I'm saying? I mean, he can easily fill out to a bigger size of a fighter. He don't have to be there. So him going to 35, then abruptly going to 40, I could see him moving up. Shout out to Bud Crawford for resetting boxing and making that realistic.
Man, for sure. But I think that's even a good fight with him and Devin or Brian Norman. I'm interested in seeing that.
Yeah, I agree. Yeah. I agree. I believe both of them are good fights for him, and I think I'm not gonna say I favor him to win in either one, but I do think he could do some damage in both of those fights. And I just think that he got the range to be able to compete at a bigger weight. But what I'm saying with the Pitbull fight is, I think that was an offer from his employer to shut him up and make him move along.
Yeah, he makes some money, and he
I got a question.
Go ahead, bro.
I got a question. If okay, say for instance, Lamont Roach is successful in what you're saying. He beats Pitbull. He somehow beats the winner of Brian Norman and Devin Haney. What would we be saying about Lamont Roach then?
That of the group or the batch that he came in with, he was a late bloomer and was really good at the end of his career.
But see,
because this, I want to add this to it, and then y'all can cook. He'll be a guy who came from 130 to possibly a champion at 147 in a matter of maybe 2 years.
Yeah. I mean, how different is that from Bud? I mean, he beat Earl at 47 in 2023. It's 2025, 2 years later, and he ran 168's boss.
Yeah. But it's like he would also came out of nowhere because nobody was expecting him to rise up like that. Sort of like the same position that Gary Russell's in right now. Gary is sitting right there, and he could do something like that, but he just don't get the opportunities. You
talking about Gary Jr.?
No, Mr. Gary Russell.
Yeah, Gary Jr.
But he would be the likely one to do something like that, and it's a shame for boxing because. Man, I mean, every time he's out there, he put a show. I don't
think Mr. Gary Russell could pull that off now, being that he's 36 in the game. That's the only distraction I got from it. I think he missed a lot of time, but I mean, look, man, I'm realistic, man. I'm not gonna just blame the system. You know what I'm saying? I know that he didn't want to play ball with the system, and I know what they do to you when you ain't supposed to play nice with the powers that be. They blackball you. I mean, here's a guy who got the WBC pulled out of his hand because he really beat Mark Maxayo with one hand. He really did. So they pulled it out of his hand because he wouldn't play ball. This man, he's a proud black man. You can't make him look crazy. He ain't into the semantics and the goofy stuff. That's not what they want. They want Teo. They want those Ryan Garcias. They want guys that are dumb enough to be stupid enough to sell tickets and T-shirts. But Mr. Gary ain't that. So you take the belt out of his hand and then you put him on the shelf. But here's the killer. Here's the kicker. You know, I ain't gonna act like I don't know. He hasn't been signed to PBC. People don't know that. He wasn't signed there as of lately. Al does him favors because they cool. You know what I'm saying? And other companies probably not going to reach out to get him because he's going to upset the apple cart and beat your guy. So that's why that doesn't happen. And that's why we see him so little or so far in between times. I mean, hell, he just fought, right? So we expect to see Gary in another year and a half. You know what I'm saying? Sadly, you know what I'm saying? But I think that Gary could have been that back in the day, but he not going to do nothing like that.
Yeah. Well, I was just trying to make the comparison of that he's that hidden gem in boxing that everybody's overlooking that had an opportunity to come out and do it. You know, I know it's too late.
I don't even feel like he was overlooked. I think we watched them decapitate a king. That's what I think we watched it happen. This man held the WBC belt longer than any champion in the world. Who didn't know that?
5 years.
Come on, man. Who didn't know that? We all knew that. I don't feel like this was some guy
and only fought mandatories. And only fought mandatories.
And only fought man. So that means he was fighting the next best guy up every time, right? So I just don't look at him like that, man. I think we all knew who he was. I think the system, the game, the sport of boxing, they all know Mr. Gary. When you talk about the fastest hands in boxing all time, his name's gonna come up. You know what I'm saying? People know who he is. I just think we watched him get terribly treated like trash by the system. That's what we just watched.
Yeah, that's for sure.
They threw him up and spit him out. And you know, I'm not knocking it. That's the game. You know what I'm saying? Mr. Gary that made a few dollars in the sport because I'm around fighters every day. Some that make no money, some that make little money, some that make a lot of money. But and just like you, Base, you know these dudes, man. I mean, but to be in a position to beat a Gary Russell to start with is phenomenal. So I'm gonna give him his props, man. I'm not gonna act like I ain't know. I definitely knew what time it was with Gary.
Yes, sir. Yeah, Black Star. Be quiet now. I said you get quiet now on Mr. Gary conversation.
Yeah, well, yeah. I mean, Gary is one thing, but just like Lamont Roach, not everybody really knew about him. Is what you know is really like, you know, because he kind of that performance came out and shocked a lot of people. Is you know what I'm saying, and then he kind of is spurring off, and then we can see him going and doing 47 and something like that, you know, possibly, and you know, hell, that'd be great, you know, but we'll see what happened with that, man. But I mean, the potential is there. He up there now, so hey, man, he add another big fight to the year.
Lamont Roach, I don't see him probably stopping Pitbull. I see this fight being like the El Rayo fight, bro.
Well, I mean, it could be a knockout like that.
I don't think he's as long as Rayo, or he doesn't box like El Rayo, should I say? But because I mean he a long extended type of build person, but he not going to utilize it like that. I'm gonna be honest with you. I think he could outwork Pitbull. I believe he could beat him in a decision, but I also think that Pitbull can catch you with something stupid because he's just that kind of fighter. He'll throw something stupid at you and it'll land. You know what I'm saying? And I think Roach do run the risk of getting caught with something crazy from that dude because it's very difficult to hurt him. You know what I'm saying? You're not gonna just hurt him and buckle him and have him thinking twice. He only walks forward. You know, them guys, you know, you get out boxed real quick, them kind of guys, but they might throw some stupid stuff that lands.
So who you like in that fight?
I would love to tell you Lamont Roach. I would love to tell you that, but I don't know how he wins if he's not gonna box 90% of the fight. You're not gonna fight that dude for no 10, 12 rounds. You're not fighting him for 10, 12 rounds. I watched how Tank had to make it into a boxing match. You know what I'm saying? I mean, he had one hand, but he still had to box the hell out of this guy. You know, El Rayo, the win that he got, he had to box this guy. You know what I'm saying? I don't know if Lamont is willing to box majority of the fight. I got Lamont, but if Lamont come out there and gonna fight him, I don't know how long that can last. I would love to tell you he's gonna beat him, but I don't know.
Even with Pitbull's last few performances, bro. I mean, I don't think Pitbull been as sharp, especially his last performance.
I don't think he's sharp. I agree with you. I don't think he's sharp. I think the problem, like I said, lies with if you don't hurt him, or if you're not outboxing him, he gonna throw crazy dumb punches at you, big sloppy punches that if that lands, that can hurt you.
Yeah, he got to land something lucky.
I'm trying to remember a time I seen Pitbull.
That's all I'm saying, Black Star. That's all I'm saying, Black Star. He's susceptible to landing a lucky punch. He can. He gonna throw it. Whatever that punch is that we call lucky, he gonna throw it. Yeah. And I don't know if Lamont gonna be on in his boxing bag the way he needs to be. That's all I'm saying. I want him to be. I think he can. I don't want to see Lamont trying to outmuscle that dude for no 10 rounds. That's crazy.
Yeah, he got to fight his fight. Yeah, you're right about that. He can't get caught up in no macho game with him and just.
But that's Pitbull's game. Let's see, mano a mano and all that other stuff that they be doing. You know, stand right here and all that crazy. you know how they do. Black, come on, bro. You know how they do, especially when they ain't got no boxing skill. Man, stand right. They get to pointing at the ground. Stand right here. And then, that's how I see Pitbull.
Exactly. Yeah. He just he can't get over. And he can't get because he's getting new accolades now because of how he did with the Tank fight. He can't let it get to his head, and
I don't think he will.
Get him into that point where he go in there and say, "Well, I'm just gonna bang with him," but stay on his game and do what he do well. I think he'll be fine. But if he mess around and let that get in there, then that does open it up. I agree with you on that.
I would love to say that I don't think this has gone to his head. I don't think it has. Yeah. I know a lot of people was mad at him when he was on the Draw World Tour. You know what I'm saying? I know people was hating on him. You know what I'm saying? I wasn't, because when you get that opportunity, man, you got to take advantage of it, especially in this sport. It's the Wild Wild West, dog eat dog. And if you don't promote you, they won't. So, you know what I'm saying? Remember, there was a point in time where Gary Antoine had 100% knockout ratio. PBC kept that a secret. You know what I'm saying? They never told nobody about it. They wasn't pushing that. It's so easy to have pushed him into saying, "Oh man,
oh, yeah. you know." Yeah, I agree with that too. All right, I'm gonna change the subject a little bit. What you guys think about this Laura and what's that? Benedict? Yeah. The unifying. Yeah, Jenna they unifying.
I think
is this a way for Bud to go down to 160
and become undisputed?
Become undisputed one more time.
Yeah.
Okay. No, I'm through. I'm asking.
Absolutely. I think it's almost writing on the wall. You know what I'm saying?
Because this came out of nowhere, man.
No, I didn't. I think as long as Janabek been unified, it's been a good opportunity to look at it.
Yeah, it looked like it lined up just like it did for Canelo when he went to 68. You know, it's like all the planets are aligning and coming together, because now they got these two guys that going. The winner that gonna have 3 belts. Then ain't nobody left but Carlos Adon. He got I forget who he's fighting, but he's fighting somebody that gives it. One of them two guys, the winner of that fight, or Carlos Adon's, man, he right back in that thing, man. He deep in it.
If Janabek unify with one of the champions, Bud needs to fight the other guy. They gonna force undisputed.
Yeah, because
Like if we got, yeah, I agree.
That's dope. That's dope.
That's your fight, man.
That's dope. Four-time undisputed. Four-time undisputed. Where you ranking?
Weight
divisions. Yeah. How many?
6.
Yeah.
35, 40, 47, 54, 60, and 68 are 6 weight divisions.
And undisputed in 4. Hey man, he got to be at the top of Mount Rushmore.
If he pull this off and he not on your Mount Rushmore, you hate me.
He got to be at the top, bro. Just looking at them facts, man. And I did some research on Bud throughout the week too. Like, man, he's never. All his fights have been unanimous or knockout.
Yeah, it never close.
Unanimous or knockout. Hey, listen, it ain't too many fighters that can say that, bro. And
Floyd got a majority decision against Canelo.
Exactly. Because one referee had it a draw.
Yeah, and Bud's never experienced that.
That's wild. That's super wild.
Honestly, I think we watching history. And the crazy part about when history's being made, people don't really know. They're going to look at it the way they want to look at it in a negative way. But at the end of the day, it's obvious what's going on. You know, in 10, 20 years, we're going to look back at this and say, oh, man, I watched all of that. But in the actual time when it's happening, people are literally hating on Bud. Muhammad Ali was one of the most despised guys when he was hot. They didn't like him. And then later on down the line, all of a sudden, he's America's favorite boxer ever. There's no ironic or coincidence about that. That's how it goes.
Yeah. That's wild. That's definitely how it goes. That's wild.
Wasn't they hating on Money Mayweather?
Always.
Mm-hmm.
Always.
It's funny you ask people today who their favorite fighter is. He come up all the time.
Yeah, Mayweather made all that money off that. Still making.
Yeah, he did.
Still making.
Yeah. What's your thoughts on the Benavidez and Yardy, man? And also too, I seen that I see they making a fight for your boy David Morrell too.
Yeah, he got to fight for him.
Who Morrell fighting?
I forgot he got to fight back and everything.
Yeah.
Oh man.
He owe the fans one, bro.
He owe the fans a couple.
They fight the same night?
I think it's on the same night.
Wow.
He's on the undercard.
Oh man, that's
But as far as your question with Benavidez and Yard, in my opinion, bro, it's gonna be a stoppage. And David Benavidez not getting stopped. I think Yard has gone to a point in his career where the code been cracked. He been beat badly in the ring. He didn't have title opportunities. He literally turned into a gatekeeper.
Yeah, he seems to be on that route, man. I always felt like he needed a better player, man. He got, it's something there, but he just missing a little something to get him over that hump.
You want to know what it is? I tell you what it is. That nigga British. That's what it is. he from over there, though. If he wasn't from over there, he'd be a killer. I guarantee it. But he not from over. He not from over. I ain't gonna lie to you, man. It's gonna be.
We talked all about this 135, man, and we still overlook my man Abdullah Mason, man.
I don't think it's happening yet.
You don't think what's happening?
He gonna beat Sam Noakes.
Okay.
And then he gonna fight some mandatory. Bob ain't about to put him in no dangerous fight, bro. What are we talking about?
When is he fighting? Next?
He fight on that yard in Benavidez card
for the vacant WBO.
Oh, that's gonna be a good one.
He gonna beat Sam Noakes.
Yeah.
But after that, he gonna get on that top rank guy. It's gonna be a whole bunch of Quickleys and Liams lined up to fight that dude. Claggets and you know what I'm saying? We got Abdullah Mason defending his title against Maxie Hughes.
Damn. So you want damn. So
I'm not clowning the fighter base. I respect Abdullah Mason. I think he'd fight anybody they put in front of him.
no,
But I don't respect or believe that Top Rank is going to risk their champion, their belt holder, and Russian roulette with some other company. That's not happening.
I agree with you on that. And when I'm sitting here, you sit here saying that, I was sitting here envisioning Abdullah winning this fight, becoming champion. Bob fuck around and give him a homecoming in Cleveland, Ohio, against one of them fighters you were just saying.
Yeah, Maxie Hughes comes to Ohio. Let's see what happens.
I can see that. I can see that. He have a star-studded homecoming at home, and then maybe fight another goddamn. By then, the fans are calling, hey, Abdullah, you got to fight somebody.
Nah. By then, all the guys you want to see him fight will have moved around. Now we can unify. I'm not telling you Abdullah Mason's game plan. I respect him. I respect the fighter. I just don't believe in the company.
You're right. What's your thoughts, Black Shark?
Say it again.
What's your thoughts?
What on what?
Abdullah Mason.
Oh, I love Abdullah Mason. Yeah, I watch him about this time, man. That young dude, something else, man. I hope that they don't shelf him too long, man, because he need to start getting a little bit of that spotlight, man. Because sometimes they allow these guys to when especially a young guy like that, getting in his early 20s or whatever. I don't even know, is he 20 yet? He might not even be 20 yet, but they kind of hold these guys back a little bit. But I think the guy's ready, man. I think he's ready to go and make that step up, But I know they don't want to gamble losing their big money and whatever plan that they got. But Shoot, man, he can do some damage, man. Because he can. I mean, as tall as he is, he can go up some weight divisions. I like to see. I'm anxious to see what he does.
That man got completely butt naked to make weight, bro. Of course, he can go up some weight divisions.
Yeah, so that's why I want to. I kind of almost want to. I I almost want to push him out there because I'm down to see where it goes, But we got to be patient, But I really like the guy, man, and I see big things for him in the future for sure.
I think it's dope, but if he do what he got to do, I don't care what he do. To be honest with you, especially at this point in the game, with these companies, they're gonna do him the way you treat a new watch that you just bought. You ain't gonna let nobody see it. You know what I'm saying? You can't hold it. You put it in the case when you're not wearing it. That's how they gonna do him. And I'm not mad at that because it ain't got nothing to do with him. You know what I'm saying? But what I would like to see him do, this is just me. I like him to go, up one. You know what I'm saying? And show me that same skill set at 140 against some of those guys. You know what I'm saying? I don't mind seeing him fight some top-notch guys at 140 because he punched like that. You know what I'm saying? If you punching like that, hey, let me see it. I'm not about to babysit and bodyguard these up-and-comers.
Do you see promotional wise at 140 maybe Keyshawn and Abdul?
No. And the reason why I say no, it's just because I know Top Rank don't work like that.
It's just because I know Top Rank don't work like that.
If Top Rank have a guy that is the man at 140, they want a man at 135, they want the man at 147, they want the man spread out. And when they get ready to get rid of the man, or when they ready for the man to take another man's spot, then they'll move him up. For example, Keyshawn potentially fighting Teo, to me, got Bob Arum written all over. If Teo was to fight Keyshawn and lose, they're gonna drop him.
So you saying okay. That's making me think now. I ain't thinking that. So you saying
here's something that people didn't know.
Bob blocked Shakur.
My bad. Go ahead,
So you saying Bob blocked Shakur and force the fight with Teo and Keyshawn, which are both his fighters, and the loser goes?
Correct.
No, I'm not saying that. That's not what I said at all. What I said is that
Keyshawn lose, he goes.
No, that's not what I'm saying. What I'm saying is partially what you said. I do believe that Bob Arum is trying to block Shakur Stevenson. I believe that. And I don't think it's anything personal. It's based on what I just said. I'd rather move a guy up to replace another guy. You get what I'm saying? Not necessarily. I'm trying to drop Keyshawn. But do I think he's trying to drop Teo? Yes. He didn't talk about suing them, leaving them, finding a way out. He working with Turkey or trying to work with Turkey. He's against him at all times almost. You know what I'm saying?
Right, so we can't hear you.
He muted. You muted, bro. I think he on the phone. Nah, but I think he's been so much of a problem, Basement, that they probably don't care to have Teofimo, in my opinion. I think they feel they'd probably be better off without him. Remember, Bob Arum said that he turned down a pay-per-view with Subarel Matias after complaining about money, and he offered him the money, and he still didn't take it. So if he's still not taking the money, they can't offer that kid nothing. And then it's not like you fighting He-Man out here or Godzilla, man. You literally fighting Claggets. You know what I'm saying? And all the other dudes that you hopping in there with trying to hype up and who is kind of exposing you to some degree. You know what I'm saying? What was it? Sandor Martin. Everybody counted 2 knockdowns. I know I did. You know what I'm saying? But what I'm trying to say is they tired of bailing that dude out, bro. And that dude putting himself in a real bad place when it comes to these promotional companies, dating back all the way from that BS he did with Cambosis and Triller. If you don't remember that, fight was supposed to be on Triller. He backed it up. He backed it up so much, Triller couldn't guarantee the venue anymore, and they lost the deal. And then now they had to have another bid for the fight, which Eddie Hearn got, and then it's on the zone. And man, Bob Arum ain't trying to deal with that, bro. You know he not, bro. Bob don't rock like that. Bob is all about control and organization, the way he has structured it. You know, not you just getting out of line and doing what you want to do when you want to do it and how you want to do it. I think they like Teo. He talk crazy, but he don't turn around and do what they ask him to do. So with that in mind, I believe Keyshawn Davis is going to still be a top ranked guy. And if he just so happens to be mandated to fight Teo, guess how that happens? You got to lobby for that. You got to grease pockets for that. If Keyshawn is in a position to fight Teo for mandatory, Top Rank made it happen. Ain't no sanctioning body out here just, yeah, we think Keyshawn will be good for it. Nobody doing that.
You muted, Black Star. We couldn't hear you.
Oh, okay, yeah. I was agreeing with him. Man. And Teo, man, something else, man. He talked more trash than the next one, man. But I remember Devin Haney when he was came up on him one day and he was getting interviewed outside the ring, and he said I ain't worried about nothing because this motherfucker ain't doing shit.
Yeah, you know what's funny though, Black? The same thing just happened with Shakur and Teo. If you look at that interview, go look at that one. It's almost the same thing. That boy Devin told him he's not gonna do anything. No, he said he ain't gonna do an MFing thing. That's what I think he said. But the other day when they had Shakur and Teo up there, they was like, "Nah, we don't want. We gonna keep y'all separated." He said, "Man, put him there. He not gonna do nothing." I said, "Oh man, ain't none of them believe Teo." They all like he not like that.
That's bad.
I've been knowing it for years.
So what do you guys think it can be, man, with Teo, man? If I mean he's been offered the money. I didn't heard rumors, people talking about, well, he's going through a divorce and whatever, but I can't ride with that no more. What is it that he's mentally messed up to the point to where he can talk the trash, but then when it's time to sign the contract, it's a problem.
Hey, bro. Hey, man. I saw a documentary. I don't care about that divorce, bro. That don't bother me none. And it ain't got nothing to do with me. I don't care. I don't believe that that's the problem. Saw a documentary. And Sugar Ray Leonard said he spent $4 million on coke. Nigga, I don't care about your excuse. You know what I'm saying? Sugar Ray Leonard say he spent 4 M's on coke. Say, bro.
$4 million?
Say, bro. I don't care about your divorce. Sugar Ray spent 4 M's on powder. And still with Sugar Ray.
That's crazy.
Sell that divorce to somebody who cares, man. That's not why we here. You know what I'm saying?
Good grief, man.
Go watch the 4 Kings documentary they had on show not Showtime. It was on HBO Max, I think it was. But the 4 Kings documentary is very, very detailed, very in depth. Man. But Sugar Ray say he spent 4 M's on powder. I say, oh my God. Nobody got an excuse.
You ain't lying. Man. Yeah, but I think with Teo, man, I think Teo just know. He know that he's not as good as he was sold out to be. That they're going to fight with the boy from Australia. I keep forgetting his name. Cambosis, man. Hey, he ain't never been right since that fight, man. I mean, he looked at his corner and said, do I still got it? I mean, when you hear a fighter say that, you already know.
He said that after Claggett.
Yeah, was it Claggett?
Yeah.
Well, you know,
No,
right there.
Sandor Martin. I'm sorry, Sandor Martin.
Was it
It was
okay?
Sandor Martin.
I got him flip flop. But once you hear that fighter say that right there, it's hard to get that back.
Yeah, he tried to flip it, say he knew the cameras was there. He was trying to give him something. I'm like, nah, buddy, we caught you.
Yeah, because he said that, and then his movements after that validated the first thought. It's like,
Yeah.
man, he know he ain't got. That's why every time a big name come up, he find a way to get out of it.
No, that's facts. I don't even think. I think that he it might sound messed up. It's because most black fighters have the style that he does not want to see. That's what I see. Most of your African American fighters possess a style that he not comfortable fighting. That's really what I see. Because when I see him in the ring, I'm not gonna say he don't fight no black fighters, but I will say he don't fight guys with elusive skill sets. You know what I'm saying? He don't like that. You know what I'm saying? When you got that move, that extra gear, all and he ain't trying to play with nothing like that. You know, because he should have been fought Devin Haney. He should have been fought, all his contemporaries that we should say. Like for right now, I don't think it should be a conversation if the Shakur fight is signed. You should have did that off the ripper. You know what I'm saying? Like when they presented that to you, you should sign that. You know, it shouldn't be, we don't know, we gonna see, and we shouldn't hear none of that. We should strictly hear, I signed my part, they gave me a date, we gonna fight. That's all I want to hear, man. You know what I'm saying? And I'm not just a Shakur Stevenson advocate or nothing, but I want to see somebody match his energy. He talking about fighting you right now. Let's do it. But you not. Just, you know what I'm saying? Match his energy, bro. And then I could believe you. But when I hear him go on and on about nothing, and then something echoes in my mind. It's an old video. Bob Arum, after Teo said he sent out offers and all that other stuff, Bob Arum backdoored him and said he don't send nothing out. He don't accept nothing. He don't got nothing to do with nothing. Bob said that. So a part of that, what he talking about right now, makes me think of that and know that he really don't control nothing. You get what I'm saying? So like he doing this talking, but I don't even think he can pull that trigger. I think he got to get a permission slip signed. I'm being real.
Hey, what do you think about this? What do you think about him fighting Ryan Garcia?
Who
Teo.
He have to move up.
Yeah.
Well,
That's what I heard that they was kind of talking about on the side outside of the we can talk about. I think that might not be a bad fight for him though, to be honest with you.
I think it's a horrible fight for him. The reason why I think it's a horrible fight for him is because you're supposed to beat him. And not only are you not just supposed to beat him, Rolly beat him. Not only did Rolly beat him, he ain't never been a champion. So I don't think he gets anything out of that than the notoriety of beating Ryan. I think him fighting Rolly is a better idea, and that probably won't happen because they friends. But I don't throw Ryan in there for Teo. I'll throw Ryan in there for other people, like people moving all the way up, and then they just so happen to get Ryan too. Yeah, that's cool. But with Teo, that ain't gonna cut it. Let me see Teo fight Gary Antoine. That's where I'm at with it. It's 140, right? They both got a title, right? That's just a unification, right? So let me see you do something real.
Him or Hutchinson?
He's not fighting Richardson Hitchens. He's not gonna fight that kid because of what I just said. He got that African American style that he don't like dealing with. That elusive fighter. He don't like that.
That's why I kind of brought up Ryan, because Ryan kind of almost does that, but he's
Ryan doesn't do that. Ryan fights with Ryan fight with cement shoes on, bro. He don't. But he not just flat-footed. He don't go nowhere. He throw them combinations with his feet planted in the ring. He don't do nothing. You know what I'm saying? Richardson Hitchens gonna throw on the run. He gonna move. Devin Haney gonna punch, move. Shakur gonna punch, move, turn you. These guys do things that he don't want to see. And I figure, since you like that, not that style, since you got to find people not like that, go get Gary Antoine. He not gonna box with you. He gonna fight you. That's what I want to see. If you just need a dude that's just gonna fight you, but if you want a dude that's gonna box you, both champions are like that. So he not gonna pick either one though. He gonna wait for a guy to move up and call it a big fight.
Yeah, for sure.
Sounds like somebody else.
Sounds like somebody else.
But hey, listen, I don't see T.O. fighting Gary Russell because that fight could be made right now.
No, I agree with you, bro.
No,
I
I
agree.
agree with you,
That's
bro.
what I
I
just
agree.
finished saying.
That's what I just finished saying.
He not gonna fight them.
He not gonna fight them.
So okay. So says damn. So if he don't fight Keyshawn, it's over with him.
Well, they gonna strip him
Well,
if
they
he don't
gonna
fight.
strip him if he don't fight Pitbull.
Yeah. They should have stripped him.
That's if it's mandated. That's if it's mandated.
That's if it's mandated.
Yeah. You know the WBO
said that they were going to punish him
for all that racist
stuff, but they never did it.
Well, they kind of did.
I mean,
if he don't get a fight in a turkey card, it's because of that.
Yeah, but
and let me ask you, who's going to give him his biggest payday? Bob or Turkey?
Oh, it's definitely
Turkey.
That's all I'm saying. He may have already talked himself out of that. If he could get a fight with Shakur, I think, or if he signed it, I think all is forgiven probably. But I don't see him fighting Shakur for some reason.
Yeah, it's kind of funny because he may never be fighting again if he don't. Because
that's not true.
And they end up taking the belt from him. I mean, where it going to go?
Well, see, this is the business aspect right here. Even if they do that, you got a contract with a company that is obligated to give you fights. That's why these guys lose fights and then you see them again because they got to be back on the ring for whatever. Teo doesn't just lose and then he goes away. Now, the reason why I said that earlier is because if his contract is up, yeah, maybe that could happen with Top Rank. But I don't think with a guy like that, no one will pick him up to have a fight. I doubt it. I'm sure somebody will give him some horrible deal. He might even get paid. But, you could get Teofimo on BLK Prime. You could get him on a Marv Nation fight. Man, Teofimo could fight on Pro Box. I mean, he could fight any way he want. You know what I'm saying? He could go to OTX and fight. I mean, he could do whatever he wants if he's not in a contract. He got a big enough name to where any promoter in the world knows that this is a no-brainer. And they only gonna put him in the ring with people that's regular if that was to happen. But, I don't think that's gonna happen. I think that he'll stay on the elite end of the promotional companies.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I get what you're saying and all that, but I'm saying in the sense of this. He's not trying to fight the big fighters. And if he steps to the side and he don't choose to fight none of them, which one of these promotions guys is going to put him in there to fight a Claggett?
What I'm saying is he'd probably still be signed to Top Rank. You know what I'm saying? He's not going to just sit in neutral over there. It's either he going to fight on Top Rank or he's not. You know what I'm saying? Or he has a contract with Top Rank or he doesn't. I'd like to think he still does. You know what I'm saying? And that contract is not one way. It's bilateral. It goes both directions. You know what I'm saying? Where I'm sure that they got a obligation to put him in the ring, and I'm sure he's got an obligation to fight. But I'm sure it's not an obligation to fight particular people. If you remember, and this is some game right here, that's the Terrence Crawford contract. How people didn't, or they overlooked that Bud outsmarted Bob Arum. In a COVID year, he had Bob Arum under contract that said he had to fight twice a year and it had to be against A1 competition. That was in his contract. And every time Bob couldn't deliver, he had to pay Terrence Crawford an extra $1 million for the lackluster competition he fought. What I'm saying is the promoter don't just got you on the hook to come fight. You got the promoter on the hook to follow through with the contract. So if Teofimo has a contract with Top Rank, he good. It's just that if he doesn't, he gonna be out of luck with Top Rank, is what I'm saying.
Yeah, but he can always, looks like he's doing now. He turning down fights. He keep turning them down. I mean, at some point you're gonna say, well, you know what? You stay on the shelf.
Look, I don't know how many he turned down, but I know I heard Bob name about 2-3 different fights he turned down, and that was in one whop. I don't know if it's a continuous thing where he just constantly turning stuff down every day, but I know Bob has openly talked about him turning fights down. And I think it got a lot to do with him not wanting to challenge himself. You know what I'm saying? But I think inevitably he's either not going to challenge himself and it's going to hurt him to the point where he won't be on this level of competing anymore, or, he go sit on the shelf somewhere.
Yeah, see, and that's what it's sad because it looked like that could actually be an option for him because I don't trust him to pick no fight at this point.
Yeah, he's not gonna pick nobody.
It's sad in that regard for me, but
yeah, he's not looking for the smoke. He just wants you to think that he wants the smoke.
But then you're not looking for the smoke. But how you gonna get the bag? You got.
That's the thing, though, man. People have a idea of what they see. In respect to you, Black, I mean, that's what you see. How you gonna get the bag? But look, I don't know how much you make or what you do every day. But I know if Teo is making $700,000 a fight, that's not getting the bag. You get what I'm saying? That's not getting the bag. But from what you're saying, I respect what you're saying. Like, you talking about millions and millions. I don't know if it'll be like that if he continued his route. But will he get paid? He'll get paid. He'll make some money. But will it be what you saying? Nah.
So, man, that leaves me still confused because you muted. Oh, okay. That leaves me confused because it's like, then, Teo, what are you fighting for, though? What are you fighting for? If you did, like you just said, he's averaging somewhere about 700,000, and Turkey put up what, roughly 10 million for him to fight.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
So I mean, so listen, and you mentioned these other different boxing platforms, which is it's plenty of boxing platforms out here that, like you say, promoters would definitely put him in fights. But then would you be satisfied because them promoters at that level are not paying that 700,000?
Nah, that's gonna drop to $50,000 to $100,000.
So that's what I'm saying. So at my point, then what is he doing in boxing? Like,
you know what, bro? I heard somebody ask this question before. It wasn't about boxing, though, but I'm going to apply it to boxing. Where Teo is in his career right now, it looked like somebody asked him, do you want to look like a boxer or actually be a boxer? And right now, he going with the look like a boxer.
Right.
I don't know if you get what I'm saying.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't think that he just so happened to be passing up all these fights.
I see that. I see that.
Happened to be passing up all these fights.
I see that in Ryan. That same celebrity that you said. I see that in Ryan Garcia.
Yeah. Don't you see that in Jake Paul? Yeah. Don't you see that in Jake Paul?
Yep.
Same thing. Yep. The Misfits. Same thing. The Misfits. All of those celebrity boxing things. These people aren't boxers. Yeah. They just look like it.
Most definitely. Heavyweight boxers, they just look like it. Most definitely.
Yeah. I mean, I respect everybody. I respect what everybody doing. I don't care if you doing celebrity boxing or whatever. Because like my man Black Star just said, if you get into the bag, you get to the bag. I mean, I just think that bag gonna change of what people consider a standard. My nigga, if somebody told me I could go fight Left Foot Larry and Black Eye JoJo for $750,000, I'm gonna do it, bro. That's just me though. And Teo.
And Teo.
Oh, I agree. I would too.
Man,
Damn.
you gotta get it
Gotta get it while they young, boy.
Mm-hmm.
So they ain't got
People sipping on
Tank.
bro.
Bro,
Man, I ain't gonna lie. People might hate me, man. I'll fight my daddy for $40 million. We could talk about it in the parking lot of the bank. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, man, line my kids up for 40, man. Come on, bro. Give me my baby mama's mama. You know what I'm saying? She don't like me. You know what I'm saying?
Put the cherry on top. Yes, sir. Man. Yeah, that's what's up, man.
But there we go again, though. That standard, though, black. You know what I'm saying? Tank been getting somewhere around 5 million or 8 million or 10. Man, get that 40 and get going. That's my advice.
Hey, I mean, you know, at the end of the day, I mean, ain't nothing wrong with that. Ain't nothing wrong with that.
Yep,
You know?
that's how I see it. I'm not even mad at him.
Yeah.
Fuck it.
I get mad at him because I want to see them fight. I get mad because I want to see that fight, you know, but
Which fight?
you know, I like to see him fight Gary Russell. I like to see him
You
fight.
talking about Tank?
Yeah.
Man, I think I've wanted to see that on and off for the last 10 years, though, bro.
Yeah.
For the almost probably, I ain't gonna lie, it's probably about 10 now. Well, I'm gonna say probably about at least the last 7 years. I've wanted to see Gary versus Tank. The last 7-8 years, I want to see Tevin Farmer versus Tank. The last 7-8 years, I want to see Loma versus Tank. The last 6 years, I want to see Devin versus Tank. The last 3 years, I want to see Shakur and Tank. You know, it go on and on and on and on and on. But, you know, that's why I feel like he leaving meat on the bone. Not to knock him, but you know what I'm saying? Hey, man, you can't expect these people to look at this as a legacy when you leaving like this. You know what I'm saying? Exactly. That's the killer part. You leaving like this. That man, look, bro, ain't nobody gonna trip if he go fight Lamar Roach in a rematch, but his bank account might. So I can dig it. The man got issues that happen. We all get to see him. And that's another part. You got to see this man go through his trials and tribulations publicly. Man, give me my money and let me get up out of here. I could dig it. You know what I'm saying? Man, let me go handle my baby mamas in private, man. You know, here you go. Break bread real quick. Here you go. You know, now everybody cool. You get what I'm saying? But your life a little quieter. You know what I'm saying? But are you going to regret this plate that you leaving? Yeah, I think he'll regret it.
Me too.
Because you know what? You know why I'm gonna say he gonna regret it? If we could do the math together. So I'm gonna say Shakur Stevenson, Devin Haney, Tank Davis, hell, Gary Russell still alive. Gary Russell, you know what I'm saying? If you got at least 10 million for them 4 fights, man, that's 40 million. But I know you're not gonna do all that work to get it.
Yeah, it's a lot of work, man. But that's just the thing, though, man. You know, the thing that get me with him is he kind of goes back and forth with me. 1 minute he want to talk about how great he is, then the next minute it's about the money. So it's either or. You know, if you're gonna say it's all about the money, then that's fine. You roll the way you roll. But you can't.
Black, I want to ask you a question, Black. I'm gonna ask you a question. This is all theoretical. I put air quotes when I said theoretical. Well, I'm gonna say this. Allegedly on paper, he's supposed to make $40 million to fight Jake Paul, right? Mm-hmm. All right. So let me ask you this. You don't think he could have got 40 out of Turkey to fight Shakur?
Oh, of course.
That's all. That's my problem. That's my whole problem.
Yeah.
You could have took the money, the legacy route, but you took money the easy way, you know, to get up out of here. And I'm not knocking that. I respect it. You know, it's not even a real fight. You know, I get it. But do I think he could have got 40 million from Turkey to fight Shakur? I think he could have.
And I think that fight with Jake Paul will still be there.
I think the fight with Jake Paul gonna be there for forever, as long as you go do your job. As long as you're doing your job, you could retire on that one and it'll be even bigger or whatever. But, you know, don't tell me you're doing that now because I'm thinking you're retiring on this. I'm not like other people that listen to Tank. I'm not about to try to decipher and say, nah, what he really meant. And this, no, bro, that man told me in 8 weeks he out of here. That's what he said. He said he retiring in 8 weeks. I don't know how people stretching it to, well, you know, this fight could happen. And then, bro, did I just hear what he said? He said he done. Let's address that. Oh, no, he ain't mean that. No, bro, he had to admit, he said it, you know what I'm saying? But, you know, I'm not mad at it, but hey, bro, I'm going off what he say. After the Lamar Roach fight, tell me you ain't hear him say they going to be mad at who I fight next. He said it. That was the night of the Roach fight. Who we going to fight? He was in my dressing room. Jake Paul was in his dressing room. Come on, bro.
Yeah.
Hey, I said that to the people before, and they act like they didn't hear it. A lot of people act like they didn't hear it.
He said it. See, and people only didn't hear it because they try to decipher what Tank's saying. That's why they didn't hear it. Oh, no, what he meant by that, because I speak Tankanese, man. So what he had really said was, you know, I'm retiring 8 weeks, really meant I'm going to get my mind right in 8 weeks, and then I'm going to go beat Devin Haney and Shakur in the same. They'll tell you anything, bro. Listen, bro, I can only go off what they say, and the sad part about it is I don't even be believing these dudes. I don't believe them. None of them. I don't have a fighter where I go, man, I really believe him. You know, if he say something, I might say, all right, that makes sense. But at the same time, man, a fighter's job is just to say what needs to be said to sell the fight, period, or to sell his situation. Tank Davis in an interview said Shakur ain't done nothing in boxing. He ain't got no defensive skill. All he do is jump back. Do I believe that? No, I don't. I don't believe that. He said Shakur needs to be in how the NBA got the D League. He needs to be in the D League. Do I believe that? Absolutely not. So I can't listen to every word they say. I can't, bro. But when they say something, I'm not going to say, oh, no, what he said was, no, this is what he said. Do I believe it or do I not? That's different. What you about to say, Black?
I was just agreeing with you, my man. Yeah, because it's a lot of that. You know, a lot of people do that, man. They try to speak for him, and he said this and he did that, man. But he, like he said, my man said 8 weeks, he done.
Bro, he said that, not us. You know what I'm saying? Exactly. We didn't make that up.
Exactly. And you know, and then look how he prepared to leave it. It's a lot of unfinished business. Like you say, all that meat left on the bone.
But I don't knock that, bro. If he's okay with it, I'm cool with it too. But I'm not gonna hate the man because he leave like that. That's where I'm at. I'm not gonna hate him. I'll just be like, man, what could have been? You know, that's maybe how I might look at him. But I'm not gonna slander the man. And this might be slander to some. I personally don't put him in the Hall of Fame without one of them fights. I need one, dog. Give me one. Give me one. He give me one, he Hall of Fame. But at this point, man, he had a great career, bro. Great career.
Yeah.
But great ain't Hall of Fame.
That's true. You know, and then, I mean, the thing with Loma, though, the Loma thing went on for so many years, and Loma talked so much trash to him, and for a long while, he was
talking trash to Floyd. Talking, I want to fight your fighter.
And he never got to fight, man. And I was like, man,
that video of Floyd saying that he used to use it like a threat to Tank is crazy. I don't know if you've seen this video, but he was like, hey, man, you keep talking that noise, I'm going to give you that Loma fight. I'm like, what? Can't be like that.
Man, I always had the feeling that something about that fight he didn't want.
That's a really, really skilled dude. People downplay how cold Loma was because he wasn't black, but, you know, that dude was a bad dude. I ain't going to lie. Even if he was a grown amateur, I mean, it's all good. Yeah. You know, man, the man had 2 gold medals, bro. That just don't be happening. You know what I'm saying?
Exactly.
That man was cold, man. Think about this. His 3rd fight, he fought Gary Russell. Come on, man. And you know who ain't fight him? Come on, dog. The white boy fought him off the ripper.
Yep.
Come on, man, dog. I just want to see that same energy from them guys like Tank. You know what I'm saying? You know, Loma caught this dude Gary when he was cold. You know what I'm saying? Like he was on his way up, and then had the nerve to win. Oh man.
You know that's the whole thing about it, man. And look what it do for boxing, man. If all them guys do go out there and do that like that, then all of a sudden can't nobody talk about no UFC no more. But
you know what? This is why Loma doesn't need a Tank fight. Because Loma fought Devin Haney. Loma fought Teofimo. Loma fought Gary Russell. Loma fought Rigo. He got a laundry list of guys that he beat. You know what I'm saying? Well, he fought Linares when Linares was that guy. A lot of people don't remember that because they don't go that far back with boxing. You know what I'm saying? But when Mikey Garcia left the lightweight division, he became that guy. Linares was the guy when Mikey left. And Loma beat the guy. You know, people forget that. But he was out here running through some names, man. I respect Loma, but I could see him walking away the way he walked away. I'm going to go get this title from this dude. He stopped the dude who ain't never been stopped and got up out of here. I'm not knocking that. Yeah. You ain't about to catch me with my back all messed up and I'm 36 years old. Nah, I'm out. Yeah. I feel him. I get it. I mean, think about it. He spent most of his life as an amateur. So, you know, he only had a limited time. That's what makes Usyk's career so phenomenal. Because he the same spent a lot of time as a highly rated amateur. And not only did he have a good pro career, this dude tried to change gears and become undisputed in 2 different weight classes. Say, man, you know, we got to salute it. You know what I'm saying? But I just want to see some of our guys. When I say, I mean, young Black American fighters match that same energy, man. Go get some of them. I feel like when you got the bread, man, go get that legacy fight, dog. You know what I'm saying? Come on, bro. I applaud Devin Haney and Brian Norman for doing what they doing. I don't care who wins. I got so much respect for that. It don't matter who wins. And see, that's what fans get it twisted. Man, it don't matter who win that fight. They giving you that fight. Bud Crawford, Earl Spence, same thing. If they give you that fight, you won already.
Yeah. Facts.
That's the only thing I'm asking for from Tank. Give me one of them, dog.
There you go. I'm with you. Yes, sir.
At least one, man. We got to get one.
Mm-hmm.
Give me one where you prove them all wrong. That's all I'm saying. You know everybody ain't gonna go against Tank, but you get what I'm saying. There's somebody that's enough of a Devin Haney fan that think Devin gonna beat Tank, or Shakur gonna beat Tank, or Gary Antoine could beat Tank. Man, prove them wrong real quick, bro.
Yeah. And then the thing about it, when he does that, he gives one of those fighters an opportunity to take his place. You know, like if he just walk out now, it's just
I think he not that kind of guy. I don't think he gonna give nobody no chance. Pass no batons or pass the what they call it, the torch. No, I don't think he about that. And he don't need to be. Just go get me one of these guys that they say you can't beat. You can go fight Jake right after that.
Yeah, I think Gary Antoine first point. Because he could end up being that replacement. Just to be the way it turned out, you know. But man,
I figured it out, basically. When you're not muted, we echo. See what I'm saying?
Oh, yeah.
You know what I'm saying? That's why y'all was echoing earlier.
Yeah.
I said basement got something open.
Yeah. Yeah, because it did have a lot of feedback.
You know, it was. Hold on.
Nah, it's all good. I wasn't trying to make you go mute, base.
Yeah, man.
Even though I know I'm over here stepping on your boy a little bit, you know, my bad, bro. I respect Tank. I know that's your dog. I know it's your dog, bro. I bet you laughing right now, dog. I know Tank your dog, bro. And I like him too, bro. I just need to see. I'm just trying to see something real quick before you go, bro. I'm just trying to see something. Is Shakur that damn good or not? I know you could show me. That's where I'm at. Is Devin Haney that good or is he not? You can show me that. You know what I'm saying? I give Tank the litmus test. Lamont showed me that, hey, man, if you push through like I pushed through, he won't knock you out. Okay. All right. I wanted to see that again to see if that was just a glitch in the matrix or what, but I'm not going to see that again. And that's why I was saying earlier that he didn't make Lamont into a legacy fight.
Yeah.
You know, that's not supposed to be that. My boy Blackstar called it a cherry pick. That can't be no legacy fight. You know, but it is now, in my opinion. So I just got to see him get one of them dudes, bro. Just one.
Yeah, he got to, man. And you know, hell, I mean, he always bragging about, you know, the that he sells and all that, and people come to see him, and they do. So that's even more the reason why you want that big fight.
But Black, don't be confused. Tank don't know where them numbers come from. Somebody tells him this information, bro. Somebody's feeding him, say, you know, hey, we know we broke a gate, or hey, you know, we did the 4th highest all time, or hey, we did this and we did that. Look, let me show you the numbers, Tank. This is how good you did. They doing that. He not out here just talking because he thought to say this. You know what I'm saying? I think, you know, he's all, you know, most of these guys are media trained enough to where they gonna relay the message. You know what I'm saying? That's what he doing. I just want him to go get one of these guys, man. But if you're not up to it, if you're telling me you need therapy to be a better parent to your daughters, and I get it, bro. So I'm not mad at him, dog. He said that. He said, I need therapy. I can't be, he don't want to be this angry. You know what I'm saying? Man, I can feel that. Go on, get up out of here, because, you know, you got to get up out of here. You can't stick around like that. You know what I'm saying? You know, you got to get up. You got to get up out of here. You know what I'm saying? But, you know, man, tell me that about it with a parent. Hey, bro, say, man, let him go do his thing, man. Let him go get this money, and then let's just see what he do. He gonna check out. He gonna check out. I ain't mad at him.
That's facts, man. But you know, we'll see what happens with that, man. I tell you, man. What else we got coming up, man? Who else fighting coming up, man? With the Fundor and the Thurman, what do you think about that?
Man, you know, I don't know if Bass remember, but Thurman, that's my homeboy. You know me and Thurman went viral. Me and Thurman went viral arguing some years ago. You know what I'm saying?
Oh yeah.
Yeah. He was on the thing on the live arguing, and he broke down how he ain't been inactive by choice and how Floyd politically ducked him. And anyway, I was able to exchange numbers with him after the fact, you know what I'm saying? And we chopped it up a little bit, man. Say, man, he probably one of the most disrespected one-loss guys of all time. Yeah. That's what I'm gonna tell you. He probably one of the most disrespected one-loss guys of all time. You know, him, Errol Spence, you know the type. I got one L, but man, I ain't worth 2 nickels. You know what I'm saying? It's their opinion. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? But you know, I think if Keith gonna win, he gonna have to knock this dude out. I don't think he gonna be outboxing that dude. He a little too tall for that. You know. And then as time has gone on, Fundor has learned how to get that jab together. You know, it was absolutely trash when he first started, and I think it's because he blind. You know what I'm saying? No, I'm dead. I've been saying this for years.
Yeah,
I've been saying this for years. He wasn't thick glasses during the weigh-in, and y'all get in there in the ring, and you see him throw jabs that's off by a foot. You be like, who was he aiming that at? You know what I'm saying? But you know, over time, I see somebody been working with that jab with him. But it came alive after that Tim Tszyu fight, the second one. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? That second Tim Tszyu fight, it's like, oh, he been working on something. You could tell. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, and I think Tim learned that too. You know what I'm saying? That jab, he was catching Tim 6-7 feet away from him. You know, I'm like, oh man, this ain't gonna work. You know what I'm saying? But I think Keith can't get in no phone booth with this dude. Keith got to be in and out. You know what I'm saying? And it's got to be about a shot the dude don't see. You know what I'm saying? Brian Mendoza style. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. But you know, I think Sebastian Fundora is supposed to win. Is what I'm gonna say.
Yeah, it's gonna be hard just to get to him, man. And the thing about it, he can stand on the other side of the ring and hit you over there.
Oh yeah, he what's his name from Street Fighter? Doslam.
Man, that when he spread them feet out and you see that whole total range, good God Almighty, man! And you see that whole total range, good.
Yeah, you find out that you in the ring fighting the NBA two guard. You find out that you in the ring fighting the NBA two guard.
Yeah, I definitely want to hear your take on the Fandor and Thurman. And what's your thoughts on Shockey Foster and Cool Boy Steph?
I got Shock beating him. I got Shock beating him.
And why?
That's my prediction. That's my prediction.
Why?
For one glaring thing that I learned from being in the gym, I wouldn't have known this if I wasn't in the gym. But I know I was at the gym one time before Cool Boy fought in a way. And he was in the gym and I realized how big he was. And I was like, man, that dude is a big dude. He looked every bit 155 pounds. And he was supposed to fight Monster at like 122 or something like that. I was like, wait a minute. And he went down there and then the fight happened how it happened. I think he fights a little lower than where he walks around at. Like I think he outside of the safety zone of doing that. You know what I'm saying? I'm around Shock a lot. Being at Maine and stuff. Them boys got some dudes that I'm real cool with up there. You know what I'm saying? But I watch Shock work. I've never in my life seen him out of shape. Ever. And I know I'm gonna sound like an Oshaki advocate. You have not seen what makes this dude good. I don't believe people have seen it yet. I've seen it, but not on the stage. And I don't want him to go down as one of these gym legends, but he a dog, bro. I've seen him handle the best of them in sparring. Man, that dude is a freak of nature. He got a high natural IQ. I'll call it that. Physically, his natural IQ of moving and contorting and moving his body is different. I know the fight he really wanted is the Shakur fight.
I mean, could it be possible that Oshaki stayed around too long at his weight division? Because he's talked about moving up.
He has talked about moving up, but when he in shape, he on point with that. I mean, he was at 126. You know what I'm saying? He moved to 130. I do agree with you. He should be. This should be the move up fight right here. Just to give you some validity of what you're saying, I agree. This should be the move up fight.
Poe Pounder put in the chat Boots in Lima next week.
My boy Boots fight somebody on the food group.
There's been a lot of disrespect going on towards Boots about this fight.
Yeah, it is. Do you think it's self-inflicted though? Or not?
Yeah, I think
I agree. I agree.
It's self-inflicted. I think they did this to themselves.
Mm-hmm. Gotta take them fights, man.
I think they moved him too fast. And when they got responsible people, they was trying to slow it down. I'm gonna fill in the blanks for you. By the time they got to Cameron Duncan was trying to hit the brakes on him fighting competitive fights, but y'all already knew somewhat about it. Like the boxing world, not super casuals or nothing like that. They didn't know yet. But I think when Cameron Duncan got with him, he was trying to put him on that Build-A-Bear diet. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, a little bit here, a little bit there. But by that point, man, he was already on the stage to some degree. And then they was putting mics in front of him to where, man, he's going to say what he's going to say. You know what I'm saying? I want Bud Crawford. I didn't believe that. I want Errol Spence. I don't believe that either. You know what I'm saying? And the main reason I ain't believe that, Black Star, is because when my man had 30 fights, over half of them were from guys with losing records. And people just never looked at that. You can go in there and look. When Boots is at 29, 30 fights, over half the fights were losing record guys. Not like that built up to that, but man, you really, realistically, are just starting your career. You know what I'm saying? Not now, but at that time. And then when I watched that mandatory fiasco go stupid, man, I was like, man, it don't make no sense what they saying. Because here you are, the mandatory, and damn near 3 out of the 4 belts, sanctioned belts. You can literally mandate a fight with Earl because you're the number one or the highest ranked IBF guy. You could get a fight with Bud because you're the highest ranked WBO guy. You could literally do that before they fight. You could crash the party right now and make them pay to make you step aside. You could do that. But if they say, okay, you're going to have to fight them now. So you know what we saw him do? When the WBO was getting ready to call their mandatory for the person that was fighting Bud Crawford, he got out and fought some weird interim belt in the IBF. Come on now. When have y'all known the IBF to have a Reggie? That don't happen. We know them to be the strict guys. You know what I'm saying? You got 10 pound weight, you got to defend this thing every 10, 11 months or whatever it is. They be on that. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, yeah.
You could have easily moved in to fight Earl, but you fought for IBF interim belt against what's the dude he beat up real bad? You know what I'm saying? When he did the slow motion punching and all that, all that, and then they're not gonna mandate you fight Earl anyway. I heard Cameron Duncan say something that a lot of Boots supporters don't want to ever admit, and I'm not knocking nobody who's a fan of him because I'm a fan too. But I'm not like a crazy, where I don't listen fan. Cameron Duncan said before Errol Spence and Bud fought, when Cameron was still alive, RIP, he said, no, we're not going to fight those guys. We're going to wait for them to clear out and we'll be elevated. He said this out of his mouth. And people are telling me that, oh, no, they ducking him. I'm like, nah, his management just said, you're not listening. Man, I'm not saying Boots is scared of nobody. I'm not saying that at all. I think Boots that guy. I think he's dangerous. But somehow, rather if it was with Cameron Duncan, who didn't want to risk nothing, or this new stuff with Eddie Hearn nowadays, where he's acting like he got to take it step by step. He's with people who are advocating for him moving slowly. That's what I'm going to say. I'm not saying him because I don't want nobody to be mad at me. I'm not saying Boots is scared or Boots don't want to smoke, but he clearly is with a handler that's making sure he's fighting Lima. He not with somebody saying, nah, let's go ahead and get Madrimov out the way. The only reason why I have something to compare to it is Bud Crawford just left from there. Bud Crawford fought Errol Spence and won all the belts at 47 and then moved up and fought a damn champion in that division. He didn't say, wait. Let me get a get ready fight. He didn't do that. He went straight for whoever had it. You got that belt? All right, what's up? And they did that. And if I'm not mistaken, that fight was done by Turkey. He didn't even pick the guy. All I'm saying is I'm not knocking Boots. Let me keep reiterating that. Not knocking him. But don't tell me you just unified at 47, like Bud, and moved up, but you don't want to fight the top guys. Hey, man, you got to make the distinction that this the system making you do it, and you really would do it. I know that's against business policy, but man, I need to hear that from him because Turkey trying to make him sound crazy. That man said, how come you're not doing nothing with Turkey? He asked Turkey, why you not doing anything with Boots? He was like, well, Boots asked me for some tune-ups. He said, you go do that with Eddie. Let me know when you want to smoke. And I got people that's going to pay you. But until then, man, you do them fights with Eddie. And then you look up, he's doing a fight with Eddie. I'm not calling Boots nothing. I'm just saying they describing this stuff to a T. They not lying. You know what I'm saying? I don't think it's Boots. I'm going to keep saying that. I don't think it's Boots. But whatever system control what he do, I don't like it.
Yeah, I agree with you, man. And I think, and the thing is too, we don't know how long Turkey gonna keep, messing around in boxing. You know, he
Yeah,
might
we
all
do. Soon as Saudi is comfortable with the stronghold they have on boxing, they're gonna put it in cruise control and take something off the top. That's what's about to happen. Look at the league that's being made. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. What do you think? Man, I just heard about that the other day, man. I mean, who gonna? Well, I don't know. He got the money though.
What you about to say, Base?
I'm just laughing about this league, bro. This I don't know. I don't see how this league is gonna survive.
I think it's gonna do good.
You think it's gonna do good?
Yeah. Because a lot of people saying what y'all saying right now. A lot of people is saying what y'all. How Black was like, man, I don't know, and how you was like, man, this can't last. A lot of people are saying that. Vast majority of people are saying that. But those same people that are saying that would rather watch a sport where a boxer ain't got no choice but to fight this guy. They would rather watch a sport to where the rankings are actually based on who you just fought, as opposed to who paid for your ranking, like how it currently is. I think a lot of people that are like us, I'm gonna put myself in that group too, like y'all, they hardcore fans. So when they hear anything like going against the Ali Act, or we automatically throw up a wall and go, wait a minute, this ain't right. But what I do see is it's a league. You can't have the Ali Act just as it's written for it to even work. I get where they coming from, and it's not bad how people thinking, you know, oh man, they about to do these boys bad. They gonna pay them no money. All right, Base, you know I know. Let's say I'm gonna just use my boy Marquise Taylor. You think he making millions of dollars right now, bro?
No.
Okay. He's definitely not making millions of dollars right now. He definitely not. Okay. He ain't even got but one fight this year, if that. What I'm saying is they gonna put him in the ring, keep him in the ring, and if he just so happen to get a title there, he'll fight for $780,000 every time he get in the ring. That's gonna change my dog life. I'm just saying that it may not be all good, but when you look at the fighters that it helps, it ain't all bad. You know what I'm saying? I know he signed the TKO. Everson Garcia signed the TKO. Vito Milnicki signed up for it. I know they got some hitters in there that don't mind scrapping that's in this league. And I know these dudes don't mind fighting each other. They ain't doing no tripping. That the same people who gonna tell me Shakur whack for not fighting Keyshawn or this guy whack for not fighting his homeboy. Bro, there's a league where they have no control over any of it. They got to scrap. Don't even matter. They could play the whole friends or whatever. It's just the same way the UFC format work. It's going to work the same way. And in my opinion, it's going to work. It's going to work so much that people overlook the last time they tried to do it. Want me to refresh y'all memory? I'm going to tell y'all when it was. When they created in 2015, the PBC was supposed to be a league. Yep, you got to eat a chip for this one, dog. The PBC was going to be a league. People forget this. What happened? Bob Arum and Oscar De La Hoya, they sued that man. Y'all remember this? Because he was violating the Muhammad Ali Act. You don't remember this, basement?
Yes, sir. I remember.
Okay. So they had to restructure and change everything into how everybody else get down. Wasn't nobody tripping then because they didn't really get it. I think that's what they doing over there. I'm not telling you it's going to work for years to come and all of that and the best thing for boxing, but I'm going to tell you one thing. It's going to be another place on Paramount where I could just get a Paramount membership and I can watch every single last fight. I'm rocking with that. I don't care who hate it. Oh, they not paid enough. Them niggas don't give me $1 anyway. I'm not even mad. If they going to participate, I'm going to watch. You know what I'm saying? Like, man, I'm not tripping on their money. They signed up to do it, so they cool with it. Hey, bro, to me, it's dope because it's boxing that these people can't control with the politics and the business and the sides of the streets and man, I'm gonna get to know every single fighter on. I was about to say player, but same things. Every single fighter on them rosters, and I'm gonna see how I move. And I can't wait to see the dude with the title because that means he the baddest dude over there for real. It ain't because they paid for a belt. It ain't because he made sure he moved like this and they invested that. Nah, that dude beat the people it took to beat that, and then he defended it. Man, bro, I'm not gonna downplay that. If they gonna give me that kind of league, hey, you better to follow through. That's how I look at it. Don't come half stepping with it. I ain't asking them to have T.O. and Keyshawn and Shakur and Tank and Devin and Bud. I don't expect them to have that. But if you telling me Marquise Taylor over there, that means you about to have some dogs over there. If that's the caliber of guy you putting over there, Erickson Garcia is over there. That dude is must-see TV. I'm just saying, they putting some people over there. I believe Yo-Yo Hernandez might end up over there. They putting dogs over there. I'm not going to call it some hardcore thing, but man, think about this. Every fighter they putting in there by signing up, so many words, he's saying, man, I ain't tripping who I fight. Dog, that's the kind of fighter I want. That's me. We can enjoy this other stuff that Shakur ain't done enough, or Devin ain't ranked high enough, or he don't got no money. They could play that over there if they want to. Let this league have decent fighters. Oh man, I forget all about these other dudes. I'm like that right now. Man, go to my channel one day, Black Star. I got all the local pro fights in H-Town, underground boxing. I go hood to hood, having different people from the hood fight. Man, bro, I'm all about, hey, you talking about fighting him? Yeah. All right, let's get it. That's what I'm about. I don't want to hear I don't care about the soap opera, bro. Man, if Tank talking about retiring, bro, let that man go, bro. I respect him. We ain't got to trash him on his way out. If he talking about coming back, hey, man, he gonna box and I'm gonna watch. You know what I'm saying? Simple as that. But, man, these local kids, oh, man, they don't let me down, dog. They don't let me down. I'm going to tell you like this, bro. I got so prominent stuff on there to the degree to where there's been guys that were on my channel that end up being on major platforms for big fights. Man. And I was so proud of watching them make it to that place. You know what I'm saying? Man. Knowing that they was fighting at this level. You know, the kid Andreas Casaracas, basement, no, that's my dog. Been with him since 5 wins. Man. You know what I'm saying? I don't know if you know what I'm talking about. Black Star, the Greek kid. He just won the OTX junior middleweight tournament they had over there, man. I've been rocking with him junior middleweight tournament they had over there, man. I've been rocking with him since Jump Street.
Oh yeah. Yeah, man. Put your channel in the chat, man. Put your channel in the chat, man.
It's right there, man. It's what's on my thumbnail, man. Behind the hands TV.
Oh, hold on. Okay, hold on a second. Let me see.
Yeah, but I'm only saying that, basement, not to plug my channel, but to say that when you got love for, oh my bad, go ahead.
No. Plug yourself. Everybody tune in to Behind the Hands TV, bro. Put it in the chat, man, too.
Man, ain't worry about that, man. This conversation dope. What I'm saying is I'm more focused on what's happening on the local level anyway. That's how I be rocking. I like watching these guys climb and make their way to the top. It's dope. You know what I'm saying? And when they get there, you can appreciate them. But what people doing, they acting like the name brand cats, the literal 1 to 2% of boxing is all is there and it's not. It's a lot.
Yes,
I ain't gonna put my tongue on smoking, bro.
I was reading some. Yeah. It's been a good one, man.
Absolutely, bro. I appreciate you letting me come up here and rock out with you, bro.
Yes, sir.
I'll be watching this stuff.
We didn't touch every base. Oh no, we didn't. I want to get your thoughts. Artis and
Erickson
Lubin. What's your thoughts on that?
I like
it, man. I like that one too, bro. I like that one too, man. I favor. I'm going with Lubin on that one.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I think Lubin can pull it out.
I got Virgil putting the Dr. Dre beat on that boy. Yeah. The only reason why I say that is because he been chasing smoke. I know people don't like him, but you know, boy say.
You said he been chasing smoke.
Yeah. I mean, look at the people he fighting. He got in the ring with Chuck. What's old buddy name? The bad motherfucker, man. That Bud beat, and he went out there and crucified that dude. Majima. Man, he went in there and tore that dude in pieces, bro. Them two hard fights in my book. Boa Chuck ain't no soft, easy win. And for him to get in there with Lubin, I think he gonna make Lubin go to a bad place, bro. That dude got a motor, bro. I don't know what happened with Virgil. He was not this good at 47. He wasn't. He was okay. He was reckless though. This dude here got a little bit more tight. He's still reckless, but he a little bit more sharper with the things that he does, and he don't mind fighting. And I've never seen him tired. You know what I'm saying? I got to give him that. You know, I want Erickson Lubin to win. You know, I like Lubin, but I think if Virgil come out there with how he coming in, let's do the math, bro. I don't know, bro. I just think this one going up, one going down type of fight. That's what I think. I'm talking about after the fight. One guy gonna gain some credibility, and one guy gonna lose some credibility in this fight. You know, if Virgil can't beat Lubin, they gonna be like, see, that's why you're not fighting a champion. If Lubin don't beat Virgil, they be like, yeah, told you he was done. Man, Fundora messed him up. That's all you gonna hear. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, it's one going up and one going down is gonna be the story of this fight. I just think that Virgil not gonna lose that fight. Ain't it in Dallas?
It is in Texas. Yeah.
If it's anywhere near Texas, it's in Dallas. Say, bro. Yeah, bro. You're not gonna fight him in his backyard, bro. And think that dude ain't supposed to come out there with a line of that Colombian Bam Bam in his system. Man, that boy about to go ham.
Yeah.
He from there, bro. He from right here.
Yep.
Man, that dude about to have every cousin, legal or illegal, at that fight.
Mm-hmm.
Man.
Right.
I just think it's got to be the best boxing Lubin's ever done in his life. That's the kind of fight Lubin got to have to beat him.
Yeah, it's a good fight. You know, I can see it going either way, man. It's hard for me to pick one because I like both of them, but I kind of hope for Lubin because I know Lubin is, you know, he was kind of in line to be the next guy up. Then he lost it to Fundora. Then he's trying to
No. He took a Charlo fight that Al Heyman begged him not to take. That's what happened.
Yeah.
He shouldn't have fought him. That would have been the same thing as if, and I know people might not like it. That's what was going to happen a few years back if Boots fought Bud. That was going to be like that. It's going to have a really good up-and-comer making a mistake and paying for it. That's what happened with Lubin back then. And I think that stunted his growth. And then he had to build it back up. And when he got it built back up, the Fundora thing happened.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You know, painting a pattern here that people on a certain standard gets the best of him. And if they really saying that Virgil is this standard, I don't know. That's to be seen. But if he is on that standard, Lubin ain't gonna beat him. And that's what I think. In Dallas.
I give him credit though, man. Lubin will fight anybody. And that's hats off to him because he could have ducked this one.
Oh, nah, bro. When you Lubin, you get it where the getting is good. Let's not act like we don't remember Lubin signing the Showbox deal not too long ago. I mean, a Pro Box deal not too long ago. He just signed a Pro Box deal. So to be able to do this at this magnitude to get paid for it, I don't think he ducking anything. Lubin gonna take the big fights and he gonna go out there and go do what he could do. You know what I'm saying? I don't think he can afford to duck it. Is what I'm saying.
Yeah, he definitely moving forward. He making forward progress with it, especially if he wins. You know, but
Well, Lubin win that didn't reverse his fate.
Yeah.
You ain't look at that Charlo fight and Fundora fight and think, oh man, this guy's got a big future. You didn't think that, bro. He laid out on the floor, man. I think he's gonna be a star though. Man, come on, man. Nobody does that. I just think he had the place that, man, it's either put up or shut up. And he about to fight a dude on his home turf, bro. And who supposed to come out there with 18 cans of Corona in his system and beat his ass down.
Hey, watch this.
Hey, I got to head out, man. It's
Yes,
cool
sir.
chopping up with y'all, man. Like I go pick up the old.
All right.
Hey,
Yes, sir.
man. Good chopping up with you, man.
For sure.
Come on up back over with us again.
Nah, I'm just chilling in the audience. I just wanted to outweigh my welcome my first day.
No, man. You come on back to here. Yes, indeed. Now,
It's show, bro. I just be talking.
Hey, while you sitting here cooking on your H-Town, I want to ask you one question before we get up out of here.
So.
What's your thoughts on the Charlos, man, and Earl Spence?
You mean Mel and Earl fighting?
Yeah.
Well, I'm gonna answer how you asked it, because I think you asked it like that on purpose. I think them boys is really 1 foot out. You know what I'm saying? Actually, a foot and a half out probably. But I don't think they broke. They doing good in their life. They probably happy. They're very content. If Mel and EJ fight, that's good, and that's good for boxing if they do fight. But I don't see that fight happening, because if Mel were to fight somebody, he need to go get that Abbas work where he got a guaranteed ticket to fight whoever got that WBA belt. Fighting Earl don't really give you no real rep at this point. To say you think that they will make Earl fight him coming off of a 2-year layoff is crazy. Even though they both coming off a 2-year layoff, Mel ain't coming off of a Bud Crawford fight. You know what I'm saying? I just feel like I think if I'm Mel, I go fight Abbas and become the WBA champion. You know what I'm saying? At least get you some more legacy. They're gonna pay him for the fight. That's Jermell Charlo. He got a decent name, so he'll make some money. If he was to fight Errol, that's gonna immortalize them. I'm gonna say it like that. People can hate on them if they want to, but for them to even fight that fight puts them in such a legacy column that a lot of these young guys ain't even gonna understand. You know what I'm saying? They doing work regardless of we cool, we homies, all that. They fighting anyway. And I think that fight would do enough for both of them to be Hall of Fame guys, in my opinion. I think they both kind of there anyway, but that kind of fight puts both of them especially if it's a good fight, that puts both of them in a heavy Hall of Fame standards. Because when you go back and look at their resumes, it's going to be unmatched to some degree, but I don't want that fight to happen. But if it do, it do. I'm going with Charlo versus Abbas. Hopefully I've answered your question now.
And one more last take, man. What's up with Maul, man? What you think should be next for Maul?
I'd have to tell you off the camera what should be next, but I'll say I know he was working with Harlan Williams Sr. They call him Big Sid. He's a phenomenal coach from out here. He coached him in the last fight. Against Lamata. But I know that him and his brother been over there working with those guys. Shout out to the Harlan Williams Sr. and Harlan Williams Jr. and Devontae. But they like a historically boxing family out of Houston. But I know Maul was working with him, you know. But I'd have to tell you off the line why I seen Maul. No.
Hey man, I appreciate you, man. It's been great, man.
Man, I appreciate you too, bro. I gotta get out of here because you know what I'm saying. I gotta sneak out my side chick house before my gal get off work. So I'm gonna get back with you though.
Yes, sir. I appreciate you. That's my man behind the hands TV, man. Tune into his channel, man. I appreciate him coming through. Hey, he just popped up and talking boxing, man. That's a good brother, man. I appreciate everybody even watching the channel, man. Hit the like button, hit the share button. Man, let's get these followers up, man. I'm trying to get these followers up, man. Let's get these followers up, man. Let's pump this channel, man. Let's pump this channel, man. I guarantee we're going to bring you more and more and more better boxing content. To everybody who was in the chat, everybody who was on the channel, man, I salute you guys, man. I appreciate you guys for coming through. And next week, we'll be talking boots in Lima. We'll be going live for sure, on time, and preparing you guys for the fight with our fight predictions and all the predictions in the all the predictions for the Lima and Boots fight. Also, we'll be breaking down more and more of Cool Boy Steph and Oshaki fight and preparing you guys for the future fight in November for the super card. Hey, I appreciate you guys for coming through, man. This your boy Basement Boxing Talk. Salute and peace to the next one.